I'm Doug Doyle with The Art of the Story. Two River Theater's latest production, along with the Manhattan Theater Club, The Monsters, runs through November 23rd in Red Bank. In the show, Lil has been obsessed with fighting, and one fighter in particular, her older brother Big, an aging but successful mixed martial arts fighter. The Monsters is written and directed by the award-winning Ngozi Anyanwu.
My big brother was an MMA fighter. So this is very much a love letter to my big brother, Azuna Ayanwu, who used to be an MMA fighter and has won in the local Jersey, Philadelphia market in the CFFC.
Wow, that's fantastic. What has been his reaction to you writing this play?
I mean, he's excited. He's very much like, I don't want to know anything. I don't want any spoilers, because I very much use people in my life as a springboard. So it's not an autobiography of him, but I've always been very fascinated with when he got into it, how it really raised his self-esteem, how he really felt a better sense of self. And I was really fascinated by the people that he hung around with. They were such interesting characters. For me growing up with my brother, like he was always called like a beast, right? Because he's a big guy. And there's such an interesting misconception with that, right? You see a big guy, you either want to climb him or fight him, right? And so for me, The Monsters was really a play on the title, because I think so many men, Black men especially, are looked at that way, essentially. And so this play was really a looking at the tenderness, actually. And if we can sort of get past the title, and how that's a mask, right? That's a facade. That's kind of all we see. And so I was like, let's just actually go for it. You think you're going to see this really ferocious play, but it's actually a play on the word monster, right? And so like a monster has to protect itself, but actually there's a big heart under there, and there's a big beating heart.
Tell us about the cast.
Yeah, Oak and Anye, they're just second to none. Oak and I have been friends for such a long time. I'm a first generation Nigerian, so is he. We kind of came up in New York together. Oak is of Hamilton fame. I think some of you will recognize him. He was Hercules Mulligan in the original Broadway cast of Hamilton.
Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice, and I got y'all knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead, it's always the pants that don't take it.
He's been such a brother to me sort of in this industry. And so when it was time to cast the play and I was commissioned early, I was like, when are you available? And so when he came on, it was lovely and a dream. He's kind of always been a brother of mine. And he's a big guy, and so I was like, I really didn't have anyone else in my mind but Oak. So lucky to have him. And then with Anya was just a younger actress that I've just kind of come around in this circuit as another actor. You meet people, you meet friends, you're intrigued by artists, but also, Anya is a hulking 6 feet, and so I was really interested in what it would be to have a man and a woman who are the same size as siblings. I'm much smaller than my brother. My brother's 6 foot, 250, 260. I'm 5'4", but
Wow.
I'm also very strong and physical. And so I really was like, what would it also be to have the sister be as physically imposing, physically intimidating, but also Ane has this beautiful baby face.
You can see my entire interview with Ngozi Anyanwu on the WBGO YouTube channel. I'm Doug Doyle, WBGO News.